right? It's supposed to make you feel happy, content, relaxed, at ease, and it's supposed to be a support for your spiritual practice. And this idea that meditation is supposed to make your life happy and good is kind of revolutionary, right? In many places around the world, when you talk meditation, you're told to kind of, sometimes unfortunately, to sit down and endure too much. But in my experience, if you endure too much, it's impossible to get that happiness. Endurance and happiness are often the opposites. And remember, one of the fundamental, basic teachings of the Buddha is the idea of the middle way, right? Now, the middle way is precisely where you don't torture yourself, right? Where you don't have too much pain, you don't have too many problems, on the one hand. And on the other hand, it is the place where you don't indulge too much. So it is this middle way between indulgence in sensuality and torturing yourself on the other hand. And in one way, it's not really so much of a middle way, because the problem here with torturing the body is very similar to the problem with indulging the body. Because if you torture the body, the mind is interested in the body, right? Oh, pain in the knees, and then your mind goes to the knee, then you go back to the breath, and the mind goes back to the knee again. Why? Because there's pain there. And where there is a problem in the body, where there's something you don't like, the mind will find an interest there. The mind goes to the body. And this is why, unless you relax, unless you are really at ease, it is very hard to let go of the body. It's very hard to let go of the five senses. And for that reason, the only way that you're going to be able to establish yourself inside of yourself in meditation, watching the breath, feeling relaxed or whatever, the only way you can do that is by not having any problems in the body. And this is exactly, it's the mirror side to indulging the body. Because if you indulge the body, you're not going to really be able to indulge the body too much here. You can sit on the chair and just relax, right? But if you really indulge in the five senses, that is also exactly the same kind of problem. Because if you indulge in the five senses, it means you find happiness there. And where you find happiness is where the mind goes, right? So if you're kind of just enjoying everything in the world, it means that you are attached to those things. It means that your mind is used to going and finding happiness there. And when you want to sit down and be quiet, you can't, because your mind is so used to finding happiness outside. Happiness in the body, happiness in the five senses. So the pain in the body is very similar to finding happiness in the five senses, because it means the mind going outside of yourself, either finding a solution to the problem or indulging in the happiness that is there. So it's only when we let go of all that, we find the middle way where we neither indulge nor do we have pain or tension or whatever, only then does the middle way become possible. The body falls away, the five senses fall away, and things are going very well. That's the theory, right? Reality, not so easy. Reality is always more complicated, because what happens very often, if you sit back and you do exactly what I was saying now, you feel, oh, nice and comfortable, okay, no real happiness, no real pain, fall asleep instead, right? So if you fall asleep while we do this, congratulations, you are more than welcome to fall asleep. It means at least you are relaxing, right? You're taking it easy, so it's okay. I always like in our city center in Perth, in the Dhammaloka center, there's always, when you teach the meditation practice, there's always somebody starting snoring at the back, right? And if somebody starts snoring at the back, you should feel a sense of, well done, right? At least you're relaxing. You're not self-conscious. You don't care about what other people think about you. You're relaxed about that. And that's great. It means you're heading in the right direction. So please feel free to snore. And if everybody else, you hear the snoring, don't get upset. Think, well done, okay, relax, enjoy yourself, right? That's good. That's excellent. That is the right attitude when coming from a Buddhist. So it is okay, because what it means, and this is a very common problem when you start to relax in the body and you find in the ease, it's very common that the tiredness that is there in the mind then rises to the surface. And most of you, I'm sure you're very, very busy. I'm sure I know what I don't really know because I've been a monk for so long, but I hear people tell me about this. Oh, life is so busy, I got a job, I got kids, I got a husband, a wife, I got to look after my parents and all those kind of things, right? And then at the end of the week, and today is Friday, maybe you have been working all week already, you come here, finally you can relax. And of course, the mind is going to be tired. So allow that tiredness to be there. Don't fight it. If you fight it, you're using the will of the mind, which is exactly the same thing that created the problem in the first place. Why are you tired? Because you're using the mind too much, always forcing yourself, pushing yourself to do this and that. If you use that same will, you're just perpetuating, keeping the problem there, the problem that was there originally. So you just allow yourself to relax and just enjoy it. And when you do that, what sometimes happens is that after a while, the mind clears up, you feel bright, the tiredness falls away, and you start to feel good. Sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's okay as well. But there's no need to fight. In fact, fighting, trying to overcome it by will, is always going to be counterproductive. So sit back, enjoy, and then you are heading in the right direction. And once this starts to take off, you find that slowly, your mindfulness starts to increase. Your presence starts to increase, your ability to enjoy just being here, just being in the present moment. All that comes all by itself. And this is one of the things I want to emphasize during these few days, is this idea that the Buddhist path is a natural path. It's a path that happens without any willing or volition or doing on your part. It happens by yourself. If you just get the basics right, everything else happens as a matter of course. And then it's so easy, the mindfulness arises. When the mindfulness arises, you can watch the breath, you can do metta, you can do all these other kind of things as a consequence of that. Okay. That is a very, very brief introduction to meditation. Let's just try to sit for half an hour or so together. I better stop there, otherwise we're going to be overrunning the schedule as usual. So let's try half an hour. I'll do a bit of guiding as we go along, and let's see how it goes. So, first thing you find is that when you close your eyes, you can feel your body much better, because the eyes and the sight is often very distracting. There's so much going on in that area that when you close your eyes, you can actually feel the world, feel your body much better. So start off by feeling the body, make sure that you're nice and comfortable. Sit fairly straight in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. A comfortable position that you can sustain for roughly half an hour or so. keep on focusing on the body, and when the body is nice and at ease and relaxed, the next thing to make sure is that it also, not just no pain in the body, but also relaxed inside. You feel at ease, there is no tension anywhere. You feel good inside of yourself. And if you feel that you have any tensions anywhere, just imagine yourself breathing in through those tensions, and as you breathe out, allow your body to relax. Just keep your attention on the body for now, and you find that if you're able to relax the body very deeply, you find that this is a very powerful way of starting off your meditation practice. By releasing the body, by making the body feel at ease, you're also making the mind feel at ease at the same time, because it is the mind that controls the body. So by focusing on the body, your entire being, mind and body, everything is relaxing here. And you start to feel nice and at ease as a consequence. So keep that focus there, and with a gentle, kind focus of the mind, and wherever you have any tension, you find it gets released. meditation work is the attitude that you have. The attitude should be one of kindness, of gentleness, that is soft inside. So when you are watching your body, make sure that you have that attitude of gentleness and kindness and softness towards your body. Think of your body as your worker. Body is like this thing which is always obeying all your commands, always doing everything that you are doing. What an amazing thing it is to have this body which does everything you command. Thank you, body, for all this working as my slave for all these years. Thank you so much for always being there for me. Now it is my turn to pay back that debt. May you be relaxed, may you be happy, may you enjoy just sitting here. Purpose of this part of the meditation is just to find a sense of ease, a sense of relaxation that is deeper than you ever feel in ordinary life. A deep sense of peace, a deep sense of ease and relaxation. when you get there, you find that the body becomes very light. The body becomes almost as if it fades away, like a tuft of cotton or something like that. Something very easy, something very unproblematic. And it feels very good to be inside of your own body. This is where you want to get to. Because when you get there, then it's as if the body fades away, and you can focus on the mind instead. Body fades into the background, and you will often find that the mindfulness arises all by itself, because the present moment becomes nice and delightful, because the body is at ease and the mind is at ease. Present moment awareness is almost automatic. This is the ideal way of proceeding in the meditation practice, just allowing things to arise all by themselves. If you find that your body is not 100% relaxed, just stay with the body until it relaxes completely, and then the results will come as a consequence. When you feel the mindfulness is arising, just stay in the present moment for a while, just enjoy that awareness, the awareness which is kind of detached, just watching the world go by, watching the sounds, watching your breath, whatever it is that arises in the moment. No judgment is required, just passive observation. just trying to feel how delightful it is, just to be passively aware. There's nothing you have to do. Just see the feeling of not doing anything. How wonderful that is. And once you start to understand that, you understand that all the doing in the world, all the willing, all the using of the mind, is such a painful thing compared to just the passive awareness, just being conscious of the present moment. last thing to do before we end, please just check your meditation, what has happened over the last half an hour or so, and ask yourself, how do you feel now compared to what you felt when you started that? And if there is a change, ask yourself why. What are the things that you have let go of? What are the perceptions you have developed? What is the difference in the mind state now compared to what it was in the beginning? And in this way, you learn to take charge of your own meditation practice. So this is the end of the meditation. Please come out and sit. That's it.